It's day 26 of designing Animal Crossing Island in 30 days on hard mode. Yesterday, we invited Sylvana to live on the island, and yeah, here she is now. Just getting moved in. We also planted more stuff all over the island, placed more stuff all over the island. We had a big nature day, and we got to 4 stars. So today we just continue. Today we continue the grind. We try to get more things placed on the island to drive up our score and hopefully hit 5 stars before the end of this thing. Now today in particular is a bit tough because I don't really have a ton of time today. I also don't have a ton of items. Now yesterday after I got done recording, I did spend a little bit of time going around and chopping up all the trees that I could. Not chopping them down, just, chopping them up a little bit, making them pay for their crimes. And we got a bunch of different types of wood. Not as much as I wanted. We have like a stack and a half maybe of hardwood, for example. But we got enough to like get some things going. And that's really what's important right now, is just getting stuff placed down. And to get stuff placed down, I need DIYs, so on and so forth. I did a couple more Nook Miles tasks as well to try and like beef up the points a little bit. But honestly, it was more just like getting crafting supplies that I was focused on. And that's what I did. Speaking of crafting, let's see what Sprinkle's cooking up. The hanging terrarium. If I'm not mistaken, I have this already? Yes, I already have the hanging terrarium. So indoor item, can't really do too much with it, and also I already have it. So we're off to a good start. Looks like we have another crop harvest upon us right now, and this time we get to include carrots in the mix, which means today we probably get to make our last thing for the potluck that we need. Also, I cannot believe a rock spawned right next to where a crop was planted. I've seen them spawn next to dirt paths. That's not the surprising part. And watch, this is the money rock for sure, which means we're not going to get all the money out of it because of that one spot. Let me see. Okay, we were spared. We were spared. It's not a money rock, but it is going to get destroyed for certain. Oh, it's worse than that. It's 2 spots it's taking up. It's not even 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, this rock is going to go. I'm a little worried about the final placement of the rocks on this island. Usually when I have time, I try to make myself like a little rock garden of some kind. Ooh, we got Gullivar today. But this time, I'm not going to have that kind of like time or energy to create a rock garden. So we're just going to have to deal with whatever the game, wherever it decides to leave the rocks. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. We'll dive. He'll send us something cool. Hopefully a furniture item tomorrow. That would be awesome. I'll also accept pirate boots. Any kind of boots. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Gulliver the pirate the same exact Gulliver that lands near beach, not in pirate gear? Or is Pirate Gulliver a completely different bird? My theory is that Gulliver likes role-playing a lot. I think he's role-playing being a pirate, both on both sides of it. Like, I think he likes being a sailor who, has to deal with like a crew that mutinies him, and I think he likes to role-play a pirate. Wow, we got the phone in the first, no, it was the second try. I just wanted to check it. Yes, I do need to catch 3 sea creatures today for times 5 points. We're going to stay out a little bit longer. But yeah, I think he just likes role-playing, and, he's just really committed. So a better question is, instead of do you think it's the same Gulliver or not, which is still, yeah, go ahead. But I also want to know if you think who he's calling is actually like his mom to come pick him up or something. Because it's definitely, there's no way. It's a bunch of pirates who like threw him off a ship, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, man. All right, we thought you died, but because you survived, we'll come pick you up." All right, here's his phone back again. Hopefully, we get some furniture out of this. That would be excellent. Times 5 points for catching the sea creatures. It looks like just about all of these are doable. I don't know where we'd spend bells, but everything else I think is pretty doable. Faith is asking me to bring something to Sprinkle for her. This usually results in getting an item in return, so I'm not mad about it. Although, it's always tempting to open up the present that they give. I'm not going to, but I have done it, and I think I might have made a video on it like years ago. So if you want to see what happens, maybe dig through the archives of my channel and see if that video exists, because I believe it would have been there somewhere. I don't know. If I haven't done it, someone certainly has. Lucky gold cat on the beach today for our recipe. We're getting some gold recipes. We have some gold nuggets. It will be interesting to see if the gold nuggets actually survive. And by that, I mean, I'm probably just going to sell them at some point, simply because I'm really, really broke. And I don't know how gold, like, things would really look on the island. I'm not looking forward to kind of like putting gold statues everywhere, which I know sounds bananas coming from someone like me who once made a gold core island, but you know, those days are behind me. You want to have stress dreams about gold, make yourself a gold core island. Let's just put it that way. Our hybrid replicating facility is not doing anything, by the way, in case you were curious. I would say this rock right here, and not because it's the money rock, but that doesn't hurt. This rock right here is probably fine where it is. I mean, like, I'm probably not going to smash it at some point. I was talking about maybe making this area like a seating area with more tables and chairs, and I probably will. There's a really good chance that this rock can stay put, and no rocks need to get hurt. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but that rock might be cool. And for making this drop off for Sprinkle, let's see what we get in return. If I had to guess, it's going to be another like delivery shirt or something. What is, I don't even know what that is. I'm just going to say it looks great. Faith's fashion choices are always the best. Oh, the item we're getting back is cream and sugar. Okay, that's kind of cool. We could put that over by Nook's because I think you know, I got some coffee mugs that have the little steam coming off of them. We could put cream and sugar over there. Make it look like a little coffee hangout. I don't have the mug right here now. I have cat grass, but yeah, we can set up a couple more of these tables and do that. Oh my gosh, the Nook Stop finally has the log fence. The one fence I've been trying to get, well, basically the last 25 days. This is so cool. This is so good. I can finally put the fences around the farms that I've been wanting to put around them. Specifically the farm around Nook's or next to Nook's Cranny. I always used kind of the default picket fence, and that was always temporary. I didn't want to keep it there. Everyone knows, though, these are the fences you're supposed to use in a build like that. This is going to look so much better. Okay, trying to be careful not to pick up any pumpkins just yet, and let's get our new log fencing and start arranging this. Finally. I was also like always missing a fence right here, so that problem is now solved. Ugh, that feels so much better. I'm so happy. Since we have a little bit of extra spending money, I'm gonna go ahead and get Sahara. I've talked about doing this a couple times. I really could use some like different rug options for my house, different wallpapers, things like that. And a lot of this stuff is also slightly paid for a little bit too, which is good. But yeah, I've been kind of slowly saving up money in the background. Today might be another kind of like money-making day though. Not that we'll get to take any of it home today, but all of our farms have grown in. I should probably cook up all the food and then, you know, sell it. So then maybe tomorrow we could get kicks, and I only want kicks for the hairstyle, honestly. I would say for this hard mode challenge, though, I now feel like I have everybody I could possibly need on Harvs in order to like make the progress I'm trying to make. And we're unlocking Sahara at the right time too, because tomorrow is the last day that I can decorate my house before the Happy Home people come and like evaluate it. And we are trying to get an S tier ranking for this place. So I'm gonna have to put all the work into this that I can tomorrow. But okay, that was a lot of babbling and tasks that I just got done. Now we really should probably start decorating. I'm going to begin by making the last potluck item I need and completing Kato's challenge that she issued on Monday. I'm just now realizing too, I should be careful not to sell everything. I think this is our last harvest. And you might be wondering, what do you mean last harvest? Well, the crops take a couple days to grow in, right? And it's day 26. And when we finish the island and we upload the dream address on day 30, I want the crops to be fully grown. I don't want the farms to be freshly plucked, you know? I kind of have a thing about that. I want the flowers to all look good. I want all the crops and stuff to look fully grown, trees. So yeah, I don't think we can harvest this again. And maybe I don't sell everything right away because we're going to need items to place down, and the items that we place down very well could be a lot of food. So yeah, I'll hold on to this stuff for the most part. I guess that means it's the same for pumpkins too. I can't, you know, do too much with these pumpkins. Also, look at this. I forgot to water these one day, and I only got 2 on each plot there. That's not good. If I uploaded the dream address and these pumpkins weren't fully grown, I would be so embarrassed. Ooh, last stamp on executive producer. 3,000 Nook miles coming our way. Ooh, and we get extra Nook miles today for popping a balloon. Excellent, excellent. I'll take that. I need all the miles I can get. I'm starting to buy a lot of furniture with them. It was 5,000 bells, by the way, that we just popped out of the sky, so not bad. Okay, out of everything we can make, it looks like we have 2 different items, the carrot pottage and the carrot cake. Both of these would represent a 10th dish to put at the potluck, so let's make this. Is it pronounced pottage? That doesn't seem right. Like literally just say carrot soup. I don't understand. All right, and there it is. Challenge complete. 10 seats at 2 big tables for 10 villagers with 10 different food options. I think we did a pretty good job here. I'm pretty proud of this place. This is probably the nicest spot on the whole island. Certainly feels like it's the most decorated spot. Speaking of decorations, let's check the mail. We have a career jacket. I think that was from Molly. And then I got the beautiful statue from Red. And then for Zucker's place, we got the curved street light. The last one I wanted. And that's just going to go, yeah. I feel like it would look better without these lamps, to be honest. But it also doesn't look bad. I think the lamps still add some Halloween whimsy, so I'm going to leave them. But I'm considering this place mostly complete. I keep coming back to this and saying, with the exception of this, if this right here, if nothing happens with it, it's not the end of the world. I still think maybe another fence of some kind would look good around the table and chairs, but eh. And then, of course, I still need to customize this stuff, which I'm holding off on because I don't really have a lot of customization kits. That's going to be a job for Sunday. Oh, boy. Are you thinking of leaving? Oh, no, he can't catch a rice grasshopper. I guess I'll get one for him. I'm not going to try, really, but if I happen upon one, I'll grab it. I think he'll give me something for it. If it hurts my friendship points with him to just ignore the request now, it doesn't really matter. But okay, time to make a huge mess. I'm just going to drop all this food stuff just around my house, I guess. And then I'm going to start crafting. I'm going to get all the pumpkins I can and I guess make some Halloween items, or better yet, maybe some stuff for the campsite. Maybe we decorate the campsite for Halloween. I don't really know. I've been thinking about the campsite a lot, actually. It does seem like a pretty easy win in terms of just spots to decorate. Campsites are relatively easy to decorate, but I don't feel like anything in here would look good at the campsite, right? Like just kind of scrolling through, and yeah, like you're not going to need a full-blown sewing machine on your camping trip. These globes are actually pretty fragile. You wouldn't want them to get rained on. I suppose the camping cot is not a bad item. I usually hold on to this just for stuff like this, so I guess we could put that somewhere, but it's not a very big area. Finally got my 2 songs registered to this radio here, and I was just digging around. I got a couple more radios. I don't need 2, but yeah, a couple things, I guess, to put around the campsite. Nothing I'm too super excited about, but it's a start. Then, of course, there's always the craftables. Remember how I said I wanted something here to kind of like insinuate that it would be a really good idea for you to go up this way to get to the campsite from this path? I think I figured out what I want to do. I don't know if this will look too good, but let's just give it a shot. So I went and grabbed the remaining bamboo slats fencing that I made. And I thought maybe along the beach here, if I were to put a couple of fences suggesting that this itself was kind of the entrance to a place, you would already kind of feel like when you walk down this path, like, oh, I'm already in a place. You know, this fence is kind of like signifying a place. You know what I mean? And then along this place, what if we put some lighting like this? What if we had some tiki torches kind of lining the beach going up to the campsite? I don't know the best placements for these. I think I just made 3 of them. Maybe we kind of try and spread them out a little bit more like this. But yeah, we can turn these on real quick. It's getting dark anyway, so I'll go ahead and light these. And it kind of feels like something, right? I didn't make a path, of course, but this is still kind of cool. There's a little more room here than I remember. So if I put the camping cot maybe like right here, kind of like near-ish to the fire, I guess that makes some sense. I also made a DIY workbench, and I think I can maybe tuck that over here somewhere. I'm going to have to put some more stuff around it, though, so it feels a little more, I don't know, intentional, because just kind of randomly placing down a workbench like that, it doesn't feel great. But we can put a couple other little things here. I also wanted it close by because I figured I'd probably want to craft some more stuff. For example, a water pump. And maybe that can go kind of right here. And so, you know, Zucker's restaurant can use it. The campsite folks can use it. But there's a way to get some fresh water here at the campsite. And I was going to put this near the campsite, but for now, I'm just going to put it here. I'm not excited about the clothesline at all, but it is here. It's a thing. They usually look pretty cool. It's just not really working for this, but I don't know what else to do with it. I might get rid of this stuff over here. I don't know yet. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, the hitbox on it is really small. So, yeah, I was able to tuck it kind of right behind the workbench there. And I don't know why it's by a crafting station. They do feel right together for some reason. But, ooh, I did just think of a good spot for the cream and sugar, though. That actually makes a lot of sense. I like that. Oh, my gosh. I just got my second ever pair of pants from a balloon. And they're actually like decent. Oh my gosh, they're all singing that song I hate. Okay, there is a way to fix this. Let me show you something. So we have 3 villagers singing a song right now, okay? It's the song they sing when they don't know any other songs. I don't know what it's called. I don't know why it's like this. But check this out. Now that we have stuff loaded in our tape deck at home, I can actually turn on one of the songs. So there's New Horizons. And if we run back, and I'll just keep talking the whole way along with you here so you can see this happen without any cuts. We're going to run all the way back, and you will see they're now singing the New Horizons song. Check this out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do it. Keep singing. Keep singing. I told you. And it works if you change the song too. I only have 2 songs, but yeah, let me show you. We changed it over to Spring Blossoms, the only other song I have. We head back over. Yep. So that is the thing you can do. If you didn't know, now you know. And that was a huge waste of time on a day where I said I didn't have too much time to waste. Okay, crafting is the cure to not getting things done. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. I think I need at least 5, if not like more, to place the ladders I wanted to place around the island. This is going to cost us a lot of supplies, but once they're built, they're built. And yes, I know I can use vines. I just don't know if I want to. I don't feel like I have enough nature-y stuff to make the vines look good, you know? Like, vines are very powerful on their own, don't get me wrong. I don't... you know what? There's one spot where I'd use the vines. I'll show you that too. So the ladders are gonna go where I've been threatening to put ladders forever. 2 are gonna go right here, and the reason just for putting 2 next to each other is because that's how wide the path is, but also it just makes it super easy to run up to this quickly and hit A without having to align yourself kind of perfectly with it. And then 3 are going to go right here. Is 3 a complete waste? Absolutely. Am I doing it anyway? Yeah, I already made them, so yeah, I'm doing it anyway. Oh, hang on. Is it actually not going to work? Let's see. Oh, there's no usable cliff nearby. What? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Is it because of the rocks or whatever? It won't. This is technically not a tile you can place stuff on. Oh no, this is horrible. This is actually tragic. Okay, not all hope is lost, but I'm disappointed. So essentially what I'm gonna do is this and this and this, and I lose my little cool path that I made, but at least we can fit a ladder now. And then, wow. Oh, what? Oh wait, can we put one here too? Okay, can we put one in the middle too? Wait, can I still use 3? You know what's weird is it's not letting me do the middle. Oh, it did. Okay, I can still use 3. These other 2 ladders are completely useless because of the fences, though. So I could pick them back up, I guess. Should I just pick these up? That's so odd. Everything that just happened is odd. Okay, well, I guess this kind of accomplishes what I want. It makes it easy to climb up and down, but it doesn't look how I was expecting it to look at all. I may keep this. I might change it. But for now, I'll keep it because I wasn't planning on putting those ladders anywhere else. The vines would go over here. Ooh, stand mixer from a balloon. Okay, that's good. We can probably use that in the house, honestly. But okay, yeah. So I figure vines could go over here and we can do some cool stuff with them. So I can hang this vine on a cliff, and like right next to it, we can hang another vine on the cliff, and then maybe over here. So this whole area, I was like debating, oh, where could I put a ramp? Should I put a ramp? I don't know. Should I put a ramp, guys? And I think actually just doing this probably for the best. Now we have a couple different ways to get up, and kind of like the biomes we did with the mums on top of the cliff, biomes with heavy quotes around them. This is like the only spot on our island where vines will grow too. So yeah, something's weird in the soil here. I think it's probably radiation. But we have, you know, vines and mums growing on this side of the island. And then I guess the next thing I should be crafting are Halloween decorations, because got a lot of pumpkins and not a lot of other crafting supplies. So Halloween it is. So let's craft up our usual fare. Oh my gosh, these arches take up so much hardwood. I guess we're not going to be doing too many spooky standing lamps. But I wanted to do an arch. I also wanted to do one of the big trees, and that's probably going to be the rest of my hardwood. Oh, it's so disappointing. And this time for the customization, we're going to go with the yellow pumpkins because we haven't used those anywhere yet. And the next area we're decorating for Halloween is going to be the Able Sisters part of the shopping district. And I think this one's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to start with the spooky arch, just kind of like leading up to the hills here. So yep, right through there. And in front of it will be, I think, some other stuff. So The tree I made, I imagined going like right here in this big empty spot. And honestly, I think this is kind of perfect. It actually can't go any further, any closer to the river, and we can still get around it for fishing purposes and stuff. I kind of like the idea of the scarecrow by Able Sisters, you know, as if it's like one of the mannequins with clothing, except it's just a pumpkin with a rag on it. I think that's kind of cool. We'll throw down a spooky lantern set right here. I love how happy these particular pumpkins look too. It's great. And then I'm going to put a spooky tower like right here tucked in next to the lantern set. Well, I'm going to try anyway. It's going to be a little bit challenging. So I was thinking something here. I can't get any closer to the bridge though. That's a shame, but I was going to just do that. It just looks a little bit awkward right here, so maybe not. I suppose we can just hide it right here next to Octavian's place. It blocks the fishing area from being walked into unless you go around the secret entrance to it right here. So that's an added benefit. Actually, I don't think we could ever walk in front of this, so I guess it was blocked already, but it looks even better. The standalone spooky lantern, always kind of fun to put on top of the spooky lantern set just to add a pumpkin to it. So that's looking pretty good. I want to see about getting an extra acorn as well. Hey, what about a branch-only island? We can only decorate with items that you can craft from branches or with the branches themselves. Should that be the next challenge? Or maybe after this, I should just take my planned Animal Crossing break and not try and think of new ideas. Oh my gosh, finally got an acorn. Okay, so trying to get an acorn so I can make one of these and put it there-ish, maybe a little bit further back. But yeah, I love these things. How about, yeah, I like it kind of on the path. It looks like all the leaves fell off this tree and they threw some pumpkins on it. Looks good. Then let's make one of these. And I just wanted to place it here next to the campsite. I think at one point I talked about maybe doing a swinging bench up against this hill here, just for the campsite folks. And yeah, I just need stuff to kind of fill out this area a little bit more, but I also need to maintain the walking path kind of through it to interrupt everybody's nice time so I can look for shells and Gullivers on the beach. So this kind of works because now we have a place for people to sit and enjoy the view of me running through their vacation. And I'll do even more with this spot another time when I have some more things, but that's where it's at for now. Then another random little bit of decorating I thought I would do real quick is kind of take this tree back away from resident services. I never really liked it there. And then take this tree, not that, this tree and move it a little bit further back from the museum. So kind of plant it here, and then maybe the cherry tree could go, I don't know. Yeah, how about right there? So we'll put you here. And then that creates this little spot here. Then we can take our fake beautiful statue and boom, right there. And I like that because it still fits in with the theme of the museum, where on one side we have some fossils, now on another side we have some fake art. I guess I kind of wish it was the real thing, but it doesn't really matter. And that's cool. I like that it's a fun little way to decorate the museum without, you know, actually having enough items to decorate with. And once I get the fences I want, those will probably go in front of these fountains here. And this little guy is probably temporary. This looks good though. As I said though, I just don't have a ton of time today. Tomorrow I'll prepare a little bit better, and it's crunch time. We got to get some stuff done. So that's the plan. I hope you join me for tomorrow. If that video is ready, it's right there. Or you can subscribe, or if you don't, I'm going to let these villagers just sing at you literally forever. So, you know, it's your choice. See you tomorrow.